Hello. We're in the garden. Say hello to everybody. You going to wave?
You're so pretty.
You alright? Just been to see the ENT. It's a very nice day. It's good to get some sun, right? What are you writing? He was a nice man. He was a very nice man. I thought I ought to play in the video of you talking because I don't think he's actually seen you talking, so I don't know if Hannah has. Talking out of the question now. Well, we'll see. At least you can't shout at me. You just have to write to me in capitals, right? Only with valve on, yeah. You want to try that now? I've got it in my pocket. I will. Okay, right, that's enough for now then.
There we go. So we'll put one room and
Yeah, she's good without readiness. Where are we going today? Anyway?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oops.
Sorry.
Why am I facing the other way?
Yeah, can you touch the door? Try touch the door and we'll turn around and sit down that way. Excellent work.
Give me a pose.
Do a little walk for me.
Give me a pose.
A little bit forward, that's it. Brilliant. Well done. That's it. Have a rest. Like Sonic the Hedgehog. You just have to zoom off. Oh my god. Pickles for metaphorically you do. Huh? And you're not blue? No. That's it. I know. You got to keep working at it now, I know.
Sorry.
You want to go straight into the bathroom?
Hey everyone, it's Thursday the 9th of May and it's Lizzie's birthday today. I've just clocked off work for the day. I'm only going to log 5 hours today because, well, it's Lizzie's birthday and I want to go and see her. So, you know, I'm not cheating anybody out of anything. I'll log 5 hours. I've told my team I'm doing 5 hours. So we're having a bit of a tough week here this week. I really don't remember what I last talked about, but today being Lizzie's birthday, they wanted to do the rig tube today. I mean, the day we asked them not to. It's now being done on next Friday. But yesterday we went and saw the ear, nose and throat specialist, and he was very nice. bullet points really. Liz's trachea tube stays in. There can be no more talk of it coming out. He says, and I'm quoting, it would be very precarious to remove it now. And over time, and we're talking many, many months, if Liz gets stronger, they can reassess. It might get downsized, but that's fine. It stays in. We've got access to her secretions. Liz's voice is unlikely to improve. She can only speak with the speaking valve installed. And basically this means that every day Liz is not going to have a voice. The problem is that her vocal cords are clamped shut. Now, the myotonic dystrophy is what causes this. Myotonic is a term for muscles that cannot release. So basically, because her vocal cords are clamped shut, she can't open them to talk. Now, I did ask, the 5 intubations and the lengthy intubation time will have contributed to this. But I asked specifically, and this is something that would have happened anyway with the positive diagnosis. Liz has got the end of the tracheostomy tube, there's a cuff. It's a balloon that inflates. It can be controlled from outside, and it stops fluid getting into the lungs. Now, this is basically been deflated for a while because Liz's swallow has been getting better. The normal swallow action closes the vocal cords and stops fluid going into the windpipe and going into the esophagus. I've been learning all about this because I need to know the mechanics of how it works, because when Liz's life is in my hands, I'm going to need to know what to do, right? And also I'm interested in how everything works. If Liz comes home, we might need to inflate the cuff overnight to avoid potential for infection, and it might need to be inflated all the time to avoid potential for infection. As Liz's swallow improves, though, she may be able to start eating and drinking if this cuff is inflated. And then all we have to do is aspirate, remove the small amount of fluid that sits on top of the cuff. So she might be able to eat and drink. Basically, Liz just needs to concentrate on getting stronger and letting everyone else do everything else. We're being handled by something called the complex discharge team. They're going to assess our home, Liz's needs, what equipment we might need, what care she might get. It's going to take many months, at least a year, for Liz to recover from all of this. And I think when we get Liz home, we're going to have to probably quarantine ourselves. You see, back in December, I went on a work do. It was a Christmas dinner in London, and the trains were on strike at the time. I seem to recall driving the car to somewhere on the outskirts of the tube network, somewhere like Richmond, don't quote me on that, and then getting the tube in. And a few days after I'd been to London, I developed a very bad chest infection that needed me to take a couple of days off work, which is rare. It was rare for me at the time. And then a few days later, Liz got a chest infection. So I am completely convinced that it was my trip to London that started all of this. When Liz comes home, I think we're going to have to be in a state of lockdown. I don't want to be going to work or anything like that. I might lose my job. You never know. My boss wants to see me tomorrow. He's a very nice boss. He's very considerate. He's come to see me a few times, but it freaks me out and I worry that I'm in trouble, because that's the way my mind works. Basically, the ENT guy just said one thing at a time. The rig tube into her stomach first, then the downsizing of the tracheostomy, then we'll think about getting it safe to go home. He said the air purifiers I've installed and all the work I've had done, it's all good, but obviously we might need more. But I'm waiting to be assessed. We sat in the sun for 20 minutes on the way back to the ward, and it was lovely. The sister was very lovely to Liz, saying some very nice things. And then later on, Liz walked up and down the corridor really fast without the walking frame, which was good. She had the speaking valve in later for about 40 minutes and talked for ages. And I even made her walk to one side of the room and back with the speaking valve in and talk at the same time to prove she could do it. So I'm getting more confident that when she comes home, she'll be able to at least walk to the toilet, walk to the shower, maybe get upstairs, that kind of thing. But obviously I'm still going to need to be on hand to do suctioning and other care and what have you, and feeds and what have you. So yeah, so I'm finding it very hard this week. I'm going to try and put a brave face on for Liz because it's her birthday. We're going to go in about 15 minutes. Alice is upstairs. I've wrapped all the presents up. They're all in the back of the car. I think they're making a cake for her at the hospital, but I want to get there a bit earlier today. If I get told off by work, then so be it. I'm afraid my priorities are elsewhere at the moment, you know. So, yeah, Liz is 51 today. She sent me a picture. She's been outside this morning in the sun, which is nice. And here's the other thing, is I've joined a lot of sort of myotonic dystrophy support groups on Facebook, and I went through the whole history, and I casually mentioned that our son Anthony is autistic, and they're saying congenital myotonic dystrophy, which is basically myotonic dystrophy from when you are born. The symptoms are often mistaken for autism. So I'm wondering if the clues were there all the time, and it's taken us nearly 20 years to find out. So that's kind of getting me down. That Anthony might have been suffering with it for all these years, and we didn't know. I'm hoping there'll be some happier scenes to follow in this vlog when I go and visit Liz at the hospital for her birthday. I'll see you there.
Birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liz. Happy birthday to you. Hey!
I know you can't eat, but you will. When these people have had a little bit, they'll eat the rest. Don't worry. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Oh, we'll cut it and then we'll. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Have something. Oh, we'll get a little plate as well. Yeah. That's it. Lovely. The kitchen made that, didn't they? You need to thank them very much.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's cute, isn't it?
And I've forgotten her name.
Just take the birthday bump.
The receptionist. Is it not Beverly, is it?
Birthday slap.
Yeah. The lady that told me about it. What's her name? Not Linda. No, the receptionist in the with.
Lisa. Yeah.
Is it Lisa?
Yeah.
I usually get names right. She did tell me. bless her. And said she might not necessarily be here herself. There you go. Me?
How big? How
Well,
small?
If you just give them a little bit, I'll have a slither because I'm gluten free, but I can have a little bit.
We have plates too.
And then the girls will share the rest. Yeah, I think that's what you're right. One of these. Anyone, come on. You'll have one. They're fresh out of Danish Scotland. I'll do it. No, we don't want them. Anthony, they don't want them. I want to buy these. Get rid of them, and then how long haven't you had a cake? Most of the day. And I did leave you some roses and some biscuits. I'll have the day today. I'll have the day. So that in a minute, thank you very much for that. You'll think my hair's standing on end.
Show me the inside. Yum.
Buttercream and jam. Yum.
Cool.
Indeed.
Hello there. It's the evening now. I'm hoping that Liz had a nice day. She seemed to like her presents. I got her some moccasin slippers that she asked for, and I got her 12 pairs of grippy socks that she asked for. I also got her a nice fountain pen. Here's the thing. She wanted a nice cartridge pen, not too expensive. I did spend quite a bit on it actually. I went into Ryman's, the stationers, and I said, other than the fountain cartridge pens you've got on the wall, do you have any nice ones? And they kind of looked a bit quizzical. Looked under their counter. Yes, we do. We have these. It's almost like they didn't know they were there. Having then picked the fountain pen, I said, do you have any ink cartridges for this? Oh, no. So I've got those on order. This was yesterday? Can't remember now. I've also ordered some from Amazon, so we've got this nice pen that we can't use at the moment. I also got Liz a Pandora earrings and necklace that match. That's the shop visit I was talking about the other day. What else did I get her? There was some other stuff, but I forget what it was. Anyway, I'm hoping she had a nice day. Obviously she's in hospital, so it's not going to be perfect. I do think maybe it was a bit overwhelming because there was Alice, me, Anthony, Liz's mum, Helen and Steve all there at the same time. And I kind of felt around sort of 5:30 that I probably ought to go because I thought it was a bit overwhelming for her. Liz wasn't perhaps in the best of moods, possibly slightly overwhelmed. But the hospital decorated the corridor with balloons. They decorated her room with bunting and some decorations. Liz had lots of cards, and the hospital made her a birthday cake, which you would have seen in the earlier clip. So yeah, she was quite touched by that, I think. Anyway, so obviously I'll see her again tomorrow because I go every day. That's my job. Before that, my boss is coming to visit me, so wish me luck for that. Hopefully I'm not in trouble. And stay tuned for something funny that just happened when Helen and Steve came back to the bunker. I was showing them the drone, and I don't think I had the aerials deployed on the remote, and it went crashing into the ceiling and hit my Lego flowers, which I've since rebuilt. And I've fixed the drone. And as proof, I'll show you some footage right at the very end of it flying again. There's probably something I've forgotten to mention, but oh yeah, we had a quiz that Helen put together, which was very good, and we played a bit of cat top trumps, and had cupcakes, and you know, it was a nice day. I just think maybe there were perhaps too many people in the room for Liz, that it was a bit overwhelming. I'm not complaining about anybody turning up, it was nice, but yeah, I'm hoping she's okay, and I hope she's had a really nice day, or as nice as she can possibly have. Thanks very much for watching. I'll show you that funny bit now. Check complete.
The drone 2 is the one where you've got
I'll show you that in a minute.
the headgear that makes you like Ant-Man. Oh, that's nice. It's quite cooling on your leg, isn't it? Now, Ty's not so keen. It's like a giant fly. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It makes the same noise like a drink bottle. Just on.
It's beeping because it's detecting stuff in the way.
Oh, the camera's a split forward.
What I can do is I can force it to land.
It like blows things out of the way though.
It does,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I've seen the mouse has come back to life. Landing.
It will go down when I tell it to. I've got to go and do it now. But if I see it will move from my hand.
Clever. You've got little sensors.
That's what happens when you're not super careful with it. That's what happens, right? When you fly it indoors.
Oops.
That's all right.
If you enjoy what I do here, although I can't think why, please remember to click the like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I post a new video. You might also want to check out my website, www.worldsbestestpoet.com, if you fancy a laugh.